Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 62 of Direwolf20's OmniFactory Let's Play series. Between episodes, did a little bit of work as promised. Got the arsenic that we needed, got the qubit processing units going, and I'm ready to do the quest that will be our fourth and final tier 4 circuit. So we're unlocking further circuits, which is going to A, make the existing crafting that we do cheaper and easier, and B, it's going to make life easier for making better circuits going forward, which will unlock the ability to do new cool stuff, presumably in the end game level of things. One of the things I had to make between episodes was a multi-layer fiber reinforced circuit board, which is basically the same chemical reactor process, just taking the existing fiber reinforced circuit board that we had and adding some electrum foil to it. And again, with sulfuric acid. So easy peasy, got that kept in stock so that we have that ready to go forward. So the next quest is to get the fourth and final tier 4 circuit. So what I'm going to do is take my existing tier 4 circuit, right? So this is your tier 4 circuit. This is the third tier 4 circuit. So what we want is the fourth and final tier 4 circuit, okay, and that would be the fourth and final tier 5, the fourth and final tier 4 circuit. That's what we want, the fourth and final tier 4 circuit, okay, and that's pretty much the recipe we want, right? Until we get to advanced systems on a chip, which I don't think we're there yet. That's draconium lens, yes. So that one we can't make yet, right? So this is the way to go for sure, for sure. Okay, so that replaces that, and then hopefully we can do our tier 4 circuit. So how many are we keeping in stock there? 8. So this is this guy, the fourth and final tier 4 circuit. It looks like he's craftable currently, so that's super cool. There might be a problem though. Hold on. We need 3,000 EU per tick. That ain't gonna work on an Eevee line. Nope. Big old Noperino. Looks like we might be upgrading. Wow, that's a lot of machines on that line. I just upgraded this line to Eevee. Could I get by with Eevee, you think? I probably could, right? I probably could. Should we move that over here? I think that's doable. I made some more end steel, right? Maybe we'll move all these guys to Eevee, and hopefully Eevee's good enough, because we also have to get the third tier 5 circuit and the second tier 6 circuit. Let's just validate that the second tier 6 circuit, ooh, 6,000 EU. That's a lot of EU. That's a lot of EU. We might want to do this on the Eevee tier then, because Eevee is 8,192. What about the first tier 7 circuit? When we get to that guy, that's going to be done on the assembly line. Okay. So then let's not do it here. Let's go Eevee-based power for this. So that means we're going to tap into the Eevee line with Lumium cables, right? 4x Lumium. So we're going to move these two guys. Well, at the very least, we have to move this one. I don't know if we have to move this one. The polyethylene guy. At the very least, I know I have to move this one. Right? So let's start with this one, and we'll move this one when we need to. Deal? Deal. So I need an Eevee-based assembly machine and an Eevee-based fluid extractor. Right? Eevee-based fluid extractor. And an Eevee-based assembly machine. And we'll be back in a minute. All right, I think I'm ready here. So what we want to do is get our fluid storage bus. Let's also get our tank to save our soldering liquid. So U, and U. Cool. And let's get some soldering alloy. Are you crafting at the moment by chance? I saw the light flick on, so I thought maybe you were crafting, but maybe not. So soldering alloy should be a quick one, right? So we're going to basically not use you guys anymore. So first things first, let's get it set up over here on the Eevee line so that we can do this, right? So we've got the fluid extractor and we've got the assembler, right? And we've got the export bus that has this in it with the crafting card and the redstone card and active with signal. Cool. And then we're going to have you with this guy, measuring emit when levels are below 2,000 sound good? I forget what it was, but it doesn't super matter. Boop. And then you go in here with that. I thought I got you out. And then you need configuration 3 card. Upgrades are fun. Upgrades are fun. Okay. And then that should be it, right? Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. I think that's pretty much groovy, right? And then you... Oh, right. You know what I do need? You know what I do need? The pump. Which I don't need to actually put a pump here. I don't have to. I don't have to. I know. There you go. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. And everybody's happy. Nice. Well, most everybody's happy. Do I have more of that conduit stuff? I do. Enough at least. Cool. So you are emitting when levels are below, so that if I do this, the light turns on and it requests. Right? And then we should get a little bit more of that stuff once it's done crafting, if it crafted. It might not have been off long enough. Ah, no, look, we got 4. Yeah, it worked. It works. So now let's move, let's put away the, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in there. Put you away. Most of this stuff that we don't need at the exact moment that we're sitting in. So that I can transfer all these guys, right? So pretty much all these dudes are going to go here. So you, and you, and you. Okay. And over here, we're going to have the assembler, conveyor module, crate. Okay. And then that. And you've got a lot more stuff in you, so we're going to hold off. But we're going to get this guy. We will set you to do allow input from the output side. We'll do that. Right? And it doesn't really matter which one of these go in here. The advanced fluid extractor, the pump, and the assembly machine can all go away. You'll go in here like that. And then you can move along here to keep these guys up and running. Cool. So you're still online, right? Yep, you should be cool. And then everybody's groovy, I hope. Nice. All right, now, if I say, give me the 4th and final tier 4 circuit, of which we should, in theory, can't craft right now because we don't have conduits connected to you. So now that should be online, the 4th and final tier 4 circuit. So you know what? Give me 12 of these. Start. That should work. Nice, it's working. Cool. So I'm going to come over here and replace this guy, the nano processor. Go away. That's the 3rd tier 4 circuit. With the quantum circuit, which we're currently crafting. Cool. Okay. How we doing, power? You know, seen better days. That's why we're working towards this, guys. I really want to get fusion power going. That's kind of the plan. So hopefully we get there. Quantum processor crafting. Oh, you know what? I bet. Yeah, that's what happened. You can go in there. Let's change you. You should be import mode. I don't even know how you even worked. But that's what's up. Okay. Cool. So now what I'm going to do is say, hey, take this 4th and final tier 4 circuit and keep them in stock. Right? Now you, sir, need some more nanoprocessor arrays. So are you cool? No, because you probably need to be told nanoprocessor arrays. You're in there with the stainless steel rotor. So can I put you... Where's the fuzzy? That should work. Okay, maybe you're not in there. Where was the assembler that this guy was in? That guy. All right. So now are you going to be cool? You look like you're working. We're going to see how accurately that is true by checking this dude out. All right. Oh, you know what? I need to put you guys in blocking mode. Blocking mode and blocking mode. Because you are definitely going to cause trouble, ain't you? All right. Let me clean up this mess that I've made. So you need to assemble with what? You're probably making a circuit. So those things. All right. Be right back. Oh, I know what's wrong. I can't make this one. This has to be made with this. So I need the third tier 5 circuit. So did we quest complete this guy? Yeah. So now I need the third tier 5 circuit. So that would be third tier 5 circuit. Is this one. We need to get this guy going like that. Yes. So the third tier 5 circuit looks like this. So hopefully this works. Let's see. Where were you? Stainless steel, dude. Where aren't you with the stainless steel rotor? Yeah, there you are. Which one is that? Is that not stainless steel? Stainless steel rotor. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. All right, so can I get the tier 5 circuit then? Can I get like 8 of those? Is that doable? Well, we're about to find out, right? And then we'll swap those for the keep in stock mode, right? So you should be cooking. Cooking, cooking, cooking. Everybody looks like they're behaving. Everybody looks like they're behaving. And again, this is cheaper resource-wise, right? It looks crazier, but it's totally cheaper resource-wise in the long run. Nice, nice. Nano CPU wafers, qubit CPU wafers. Those guys are being made over here, I think. Yep, there they go. Nice. He's a little slow. He's a little slow, but he does do his job. Should probably keep qubit CPU wafers in stock or something, just because he is a little bit slow to craft. But that's why we're doing the keep in stock stuff anyway, right? So that's cool. So there's your this thing, right? So I need 4 small coils and 6 fine platinum wire just to complete this quest. Small coils. Should be a super quick one, right? Hooray! Cool. All right. So now you're finishing up your quantum processors just because the qubits are a little bit slow to craft. We might move this to Eevee tier at some point. It's on Eevee, though, and it's still, like, barely getting along, but we'll decide what happens at some point in the future. So that's nifty. So that gets that going, right? So we can do that, and then you're doing your thing. You've got crafting 3, scheduled 1. Just the qubits that are a little bit slow, but not too big a deal. Not too big a deal for now. We'll see later down the line if things become a problem. All right. So with that taken care of, what I'm hoping to do is get towards the point where we can do fusion as a quest. I'm assuming at some point soon there will be a quest that says fusion reactors, yay, right? And that's kind of what I'm hoping to get towards, but we'll see. All right, so did you finish all your quantum processors? You mostly did. So what I'm going to do is replace you with the 8 quantum processors that I made so that we have tier 5s kept in stock. Cool? I like that. And then our tier 4s should be also being kept in stock. There's your quantum circuits. They're cooking up. At least in theory, I assume you're actually cooking. Yes, you are. Nice. All right, cool. Beautiful. Beautiful. Automation, dudes. Automation. I mean, I like this pack because it's all about automation. It is super cool. The amount of shenanigans you do. The second tier 6. So tier 6 was... Were we keeping tier 6s in stock? I don't know that we were, actually. We have them as a craftable, but I don't think we were doing keep in stock on tier 6s. Not yet, at least. We probably should. We probably did. We probably should. Nano processor array or something like that, right? Quantum processor array. So the tier 6, the first one is called nano processor mainframe. Nano processor mainframe, and that's in there along with the stainless steel rotor and the nano processor. So if I just searched for nano, would I find you? Yeah, it would. Nice. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is replace this guy with this guy, which in theory should be cheaper overall in terms of something. Actually, yeah, nano processor. Sweet. So now if we look for the tier 6 and we want to get one of these, the only thing we're missing is chrome plates. Chrome plates. Which shouldn't be too bad. Alright, maybe I lied about it not being too bad. Yeah, I could probably put you in there, right? Let's find out. Think that'll work? I mean, it looked like it worked. It looked like it worked, right? Power IC wafers? Nice. That's cool. Alright, so you're making your signalum now. And then you're going to make more quantum processors for me in a minute once this is done. Boom. Look at that. Beautiful. I feel like I should make like 3 more of those and do like keep 4 in stock. Does that sound fair? We're missing phosphorus dust. Ooh. I'm going to figure that one out pretty soon. Be right back. Alright, so I found some phosphor ore. So let's make sure that you guys and you guys are ready to roll. So let's put you in... Yeah, shield I'm probably not going to do for a little bit. I just did a bunch of that gold I can replace here, and that's cool. Nice. I'm also throwing phosphor dust into the electrolyzer to make phosphate dust, which then I can electrolyze again to make phosphorus dust and oxygen. So we'll get this stuff all pulverized. So, like, you're making what? You're getting apatite dust out of that, right? And then you turn into phosphor dust and tiny pile of phosphate dust. Cool. And then the phosphor dust needs to be electrolyzed into phosphate dust, which we electrolyze again into phosphorus dust. Everybody following along so far? Good. I'm glad we're all very clear on this. Be right back. So it looks like tier 7, the very first tier 7, quantum processor mainframe, is the next quest. So that's the assembly line. You guys ready for the shenanigans? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. It's a lot of things. But luckily it's only 9 things, so that means I don't have to do the packaged auto mod for it. But we'll see. We'll see, because I'm suspecting we'll get to a point where there's more. So here's the question. Why did you make me make all LUV imports? That's what I super didn't get. Because I imagine LUVs, they can only hold 1 item each. Why would we want to do that? Is there a reason we want to do that? Do they have to hold 1 item each? I don't know. But let's figure it out. So we're going to get a crate. And what I'm going to do is basically have a crate here with an item duct here going all the way across. Okay. So you're going to extract on brown, always active, because you're the export bus. And you guys are all going to insert on green. And I'm not going to filter what you're allowed to have, because that sounds like a bad idea. Right? And you're going to extract on green, always active. And then we'll have an interface here who will be insert on brown. Cool. And we'll put this pattern in here so that he'll put it into there. We'll put you in blocking mode so that nothing too crazy happens. And then you just need some of this stuff, right? Cool. So with that going, I should, in theory, be able to get a 7 going. So now, how about this? How about we don't extract active just yet? What I'm going to do is this, so we can keep an eye on things and figure out what don't we have. Right, so right now we don't have the improved Nether Star and the HSG frame. All right. So we need you and you added to the to-do list. So let's see what's involved in making those bad boys. So wow, that's a thing. Okay. Or chemical bath. Okay, that's better. That's better. We can totally do that because we have a chemical bath with radon in it already, don't we? So yeah, you do that, and then we should have another star. No problem-ish? No problem-ish. Putting a strong emphasis on that ish. All right. And then for the HSSG frames, this guy we're going to have to do some teaching because we're probably not... I don't think we're making HSGG stuffs yet, but we should, right? So actually, no, take you away. Lathe for the rod. We'll do the extruder for this one. So you... the lathe... and then it's called a frame. So do we have any advanced assembly machine ones? Can you do that with lower voltage? 8 EU a tick. So we should be able to pull that off. I think that's this guy, right? Yes. You're the guy doing frames for me? No, you're not the one doing frames for me. Who's doing frames for me? Advanced assembly machine? Where are you at? Where are you at? The one that does frames. You're the wires assembly machine. Boy, is my base a mess. Is it really a mess? Like, it's really a mess. I really need to clean this up. But wasn't it an advanced one that was doing frames? Wasn't it an advanced assembly? Yeah, machine 1. Small storage crate's also doing frames for us. So I guess we could do it in the one that has this guy. Let's find out. Let's find out over here which one of you... Is this the one that has frames in it? I'm not seeing frames in this one. So that one might not be the one that's doing frames. So maybe it's this guy that's doing frames. Yeah, this is the guy doing frames. Okay, cool. So you can do that, right? So now if I want that frame, we just need some HSSG ingots, which I know is a quest over here. So I have to assume that it's doable at this point, right? So HSSG ingots is HSSG dust in a blast furnace, which looks like this. Tungsten steel dust, chrome dust, molybdenum dust, and vanadium dust. That doesn't look too bad. I might even have most of that. So can you get me that? So I need molybdenum dust, vanadium dust, and tungsten steel dust. Okay. So molybdenum dust. Do we have molybdenum ore? I feel like we might. Should we check to see if we have some of that? If we did, it would be over here somewhere. We might not. Not entirely sure where that stuff comes from. We don't seem to have molybdenite ore, but we can get some like this. So I might go hunting for you in the world, but we'll find out. Would you be able to take a break from what you're doing and process that for me? That would be super nice. Thanks, Chief. Molybdenite. And I'm just going to let you stay in dust form. And what I'm going to do is add molybdenite here. And then we'll add it here. All right, so now we're getting molybdenite dust, molybdenum, right? So now I should be cool with HSG Are you cool with that? You are. Molybdenum dust. So now tungsten steel dust and vanadium dust. Now remember, we did have a ton of vanadium dust. I think I was export busing vanadium though, wasn't I? Was I export busing vanadium? I was. So we should have a decent amount of vanadium. I didn't see the number, but we do have some. But I'm going to teach it the pulverizer recipe for this. Right? So you turn into that in a macerator. That should be fine. And then you just need the tungsten steel dust, right? Which can also be pulverized in a macerator. Right? So now we should be cool to get some HSSG dust. Cool. So you're going to pulverize a bunch of stuff for me at some point, and then you're going to do the thing, right? And then we're going to tell you that you in a blast furnace are not going to be hot, though, right? And what temperature do you have to be at, by the way? Also, this is good for, like, certain things. 4,500 Kelvin, so that's going to have to be this one, right? So you're going to go in here, buddy. How long do you take to... That's not too bad. That's not too bad. And then you're going to cool immediately. Ow. 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 And you're going to do that thing. And you're going to be that pattern. That's going to come right over to here. Cool. Nice. All right, let's see if somebody's stuck somewhere, because you guys have been crafting for a while. Totally stuck. Totally got to figure out why. Platinum and platinum were together. Okay, so that's why. You're not putting things together in a smart way. Please do better at that, assembly dude. So 100% the key here to fixing this kind of thing is doing blocking mode and having it on the crate. So I just shuffled around which recipes go in the back here versus in this one, so that they dump into the crate, realize there's items in it, and stop trying to put more in. And that seems to typically fix this blocking mode issue that we run into. So you can see, like, it's like, hey, I'm crafting this, but it's because the items are in here and they haven't actually made it down to here yet. And this thing will actually move once it can, which it just did. And then we can add our tier 6 over here. So now let's get ready for our tier 7, which should be craftable now because I taught it how to do HSS ingots and how to do those star thingies. Cool. So you're good. You're making your quantum processor array. You're ready to roll. We're going to keep 4 of you in stock for the tier 6 guys. And then over here, we're going to request a tier 7, which in theory is doable. Cool. So start. Get to work. Cool. Look at all the things happening. All right. Not too shabby. So you're crafting that star, which is, I think, over here. No, one of these guys. One of these guys does the chemical bath with the radon and everything. Which one of you is radon? One of you guys was radon, wasn't it? One of you guys? This is the chemical reactor with radon. Which one's the chemical bath? I thought I had a chemical bath. Hey, there it is. Woot! Chemical bath with radon. Knew it. We're going to need more radon soon, I suspect. I think I can get it from fusion, though. But we'll see. And I also think that I'll be able to do an auto crafting of that tier 4 micro miner pretty soon. That might be coming up in a very soon future episode. But we'll see. Right? So you're going to come in here. You know what else you don't have, by the way? There's something very important that I forgot all about, and that was power. I put those things up there, but I didn't actually make... I do have an LUV CEF, right? And then the 4X LUV wire. HSSG cable has loss. So does neobium, that stuff. Signalum cable doesn't have loss, though. So I think you should learn how to make 4X signalum cable, right? So you know how to make that. So let's just say that you, without this bit, go into our cable maker machine, which doesn't currently have an interface available, but will in about a second. Cool. So now if I want 4x signalum cable, let's say like 10 of those, that should be doable, right? You get to work. Cool. So you think you're processing, but you're not, because I haven't actually done the item conduit thing yet, right? But we also need the power conduits. Let's also get ourselves the P2P stuff that we're going to need here. So what we want to do is, here's your solid steel machine casings. Can I have input bus? Energy input hatch, here he is. So I really only realistically need that, right, with a P2P here, with a memory card there, which you're going to fill up your internal CEF LUV. Did I do a 16x CEF? Is that what I did? Is that what I taught you how to make? That seems dumb. Why would I do that? Yeah, I did do the 16 slot. Haha, dire derps. Where's that CEF? We gotta change you. LUV CEF. Yeah, you're in there with vibrant thrusters, huh? I should have noticed that you had the 16x signalum cable rather than the 4x signalum cable. And you need the tier 6 circuit. Why don't you have any of those crafted? Shouldn't you be kept in stock? You should be. You should be. That's interesting. Huh. What did I do wrong here? Priority -10. Priority -10. Bidirectional input-output mode. Bidirectional input-output mode. Only extractable. That looks like it should be cool, right? Storage bus. Storage bus. Yep, you 100% should be working, sir. Okay, cool. Now you're working. So I can add you to the pattern. So the one that had the vibrant thruster in it, you go down there. And for now, it's not going to hurt to use that. So actually, it might. It might. We might need to switch you out. CEF LUV. 4 slots. What don't you have available? Crafting CPUs. No crafting CPUs available. Fair enough. Fair enough. Because the other guys are busy. Well, we'll try it. Well, you think it'll hurt to have the 16 slotter here? I don't think so. I think it'll be okay. So do we have any 4x signalum yet? We do. So hopefully that'll work. Good, you've got power now. Works for me. Works for me. I don't think it'll hurt nothing. So now you, on the down, do extract only. And then you should be transferring all your stuff into the appropriate slots. Right? And then you're all getting your things, right? Cool. 4 at a time, of course. And then once we get all 4 in there, it should switch from idling to I'm actually doing something. Right, buddy? Please say you're right, Dire Wolf. He's a little concerned that it's not running yet. What's wrong, Chief? Did you have a problem? Output bus, import bus. There's your star. There's your 2 quantum processor arrays, right? So far, so good. 4 HSSG frames. 8 signalum wire. 8 power ICs. 16. 24. SMD capacitors, 28. And 32 SMD resistors. Soldering alloy. We need fluid imports. Ha 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 ha. Soldering alloy, soldering alloy, soldering alloy. There's your problem. And that's kind of a problem. Not a huge problem, but a little bit of a problem. I could handle that. I could handle soldering alloy at this point, right? Where is that fluid import? Fluid input hatches are here. Okay. So I could handle that. We got a few fluid input hatches here, right? Because soldering alloy shouldn't be too bad. Let's just do this for now. Let's get our tank. I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to do this. But logistically, what's probably gonna wind up happening is I'm just gonna have to like set up keep this thing full of fluid alloys, right? But for now, we do that, and you should be cooking. Cooking. Nice. First tier 7. That's what's up. That is what's up, my friends. Booyah. That is cool. And because I never did actually get my hands on this dude, and then you're saying HSSG coil blocks are cool. Indium heavy plating. Sounds like something that's going to come up soon. That'll get me access to the LUV compressor. We might be making some progress here. LUV assembler. Didn't I make one of these? No, I think I made an IV assembler. I did. I made an IV assembler. But LUV assembler is what's next for us. Okay, cool. Coins away. Nice. Liking it. It works. I only have to figure out how I'm going to set you up to keep stuff going. We'll figure something out here. Could be a couple things we could do. We'll figure something out. I'll figure something out. We might need to do like soldering alloy, keeping stocky, something. I'm not sure. All right, so with that, it's wrapping up point. Darwell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We'll come back next time. And what I'll probably do is, like I have been between episodes, I'm going to craft some of these things because I'd really love it if we could start working our way towards having fusion. So maybe some of these things will lead to that. For now, Darwell20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. You know what we'd say. Take it easy.